Hello guys, Sir Grindalot here, and today we are going to answer the question that almost everyone is asking. What gear am I using right now? Let's have a look. Well, it looks a bit weird at the moment because I decided to try the shield bug, the bug that allows people to use a shield with a two-handed weapon. And since I found an astral claymore during the weekend, and I use whirlwind all the time when I'm farming, I decided, you know what, I will throw a regular claymore into the astral one and use it as my weapon, and then I will use the shield bug to also equip the shield that I'm regularly using. And this creates a very interesting situation. Not only regarding the damage, which is very, very good, because, oops, I didn't want to remove it. Plus 10 to whirlwind. It's pretty massive. Let's have a quick look in my favorite place, the Magician's Tower. Here all the mobs are fairly soft. Okay, there was a small problem earlier. I had to restart because somehow when I entered the map, the shield went back to its place, which was super weird. I don't know how it happened. Anyway, using the shield bug, so double claymore and shield, whirlwind hits for 60 billion, which is quite a lot, especially if you consider that I'm still missing a lot of astral wheels, and I don't have any ruby at all at the moment. The interesting thing about using double claymore is that each claymore adds quite a bit of speed. And so even without an amulet, let's remove the amulet for a moment, you will notice that I'm at 96 speed. So I'm not using an Aether right now. I'm using a Seal of War with an infused Dragon Slayer bow. This adds a lot of damage. Seal of War is very, very good from that point of view. It's plus 2 to all abilities, plus 10 physical damage, and some extra physical damage and strength. And this is only possible with double claymore. Let's have a look at the rest of the build since we are here. I have an Helm of Command infused with a Leonidas infused with a Leonidas, an Hephaestus infused with a Leonidas, and 2 Burdens of the Damned infused with a Dragon Slayer, and I just show you the Seal of War infused with a Dragon Slayer. What happens if I stop using the bug and I remove the claymore and I go back to my regular weapon, which is a Queen of Blades infused with a claymore? You will notice my speed is now 72. The speed is still good, but you can tell that it's not as fast. Of course, lost quite a bit of damage. That has to be expected. One is for the loss in 3 points in whirlwind. That one is pretty huge. Oh, hello. That was nice. So using the bug gives me an extra 15% damage, more or less. And if I want to go back to full speed, I replace the Seal of War with an Aether infused with a Dragon Slayer bow. This Aether in particular is the amulet that I've been using for a very, very long time, even of my mage. And this is why it has a +1 to all abilities. I decided to put one of my first enchantments here because it's an amulet that I can use on several characters. Unfortunately, as you may tell, we are now down to 43 billion damage. So, again, talking about a loss in damage. Using the bug, the shield bug, I was dealing 60 billion damage and I had full movement speed. Doing things more legitimately while maintaining full speed, I'm now down at 43. Oh, hello. So the loss in damage is quite significant. If you're farming this kind of content, and I would say up to Reincarnation 16 maps and Forgotten Realm dungeons, you are not going to notice it at all. but Reincarnation 17 and above, 17 billion damage, like the jump from 43 to 60 is quite relevant. And in addition to the Astral Claymore, I dropped two more things, two more Astral items during the weekend. One I'm not particularly proud of. I think it's this one. Yes, another turtle cage. After I used it in my attempt to make a devastating blow build, I dropped another one. So this one is questionable. The other one is very, very good. I was very happy to find it, and it's on my mage. Spoiler, it's not the Astral Shield that I dropped a few days ago. But I'm very, very happy about that one. And as you may tell, I have a golden key in my backpack. I've been doing a lot of farming over the weekend, and today on my way to work and back home. So hopefully I will manage to do a nice grinding session in the coming days. Now, regarding the Australian wheel, there is nothing really shocking because there are not many options to go through when it comes to warrior. Bonus to strength. Here I still have the magic find increase, even though eventually I will purchase, I believe it's this one. Yeah, the critical damage boost. Later on. They're on the same wheel, so it's one or the other. Here, all skills AoE melee by 5, because I use Whirlwind. And here we have the bonus to physical damage. I'm still growing. Bonus to melee skills. I still need a lot to purchase. And this one I completed it. Yeah, I have a bonus to strength. And that's it for the warrior. It's been doing a great job at farming, even without using the shield bug. So it's not that I joined the dark side, it's just that I wanted to test what difference did it make. And yeah, the difference is quite relevant. It's not like a complete game changer, because one could simply use an Hephaestus infused with a Cage of the Dark Lord, and that's a huge boost in damage, but of course you are giving up other things. Considering that almost every, not every, but many high-level bow players, archer players, use it, I don't feel particularly guilty about trying it out. Worth mentioning, the devastating blow build on the warrior is not very good. It works. I tested it. It's okay. But mage being able to hit multiple targets multiple times with multi-missile is on another level. Completely on another level. Because no matter how much AoE damage you do with warrior, you are hitting things one at a time, just once. Whereas if something is in front of you with the mage, a multi-missile could hit them, I don't know, 5-6 times, with every single hit able to proc the devastating blow, and things just melt. Whereas with the warrior at Reincarnation 20, you spam a single skill and you hope. And it's not the same. The good news is that multi-classing exists in this game, which means if one day I need drops that are easier to find with the warrior, like one or two-handed weapons, sword, maces, whatever, I could simply respec the warrior to warrior mage and have it basically as a mage with the bonus of this stone skin. Because I believe that if you want to use a devastating blow with a warrior, like as a base class, in warrior you just max this one, stone skin, and then you go to mage and you max multi-missile, all the skills that increase damage to multi-missile just to deal a little bit more, even if it doesn't matter too much, and then magic shield, teleport, and magic orbit will be the three skills that you have in your bar together with multi-missile, and things will basically melt. Having high intellect, you will solve the problem of magic resistance, which is a bummer for warrior. And with the warrior passive, you will have very, very high armor. It's just that warrior by itself is clearly outclassed by mage when it comes to devastating blow builds. During the weekend, I also cleared the Kral with the warrior. It was not a particularly fun and exciting experience. It was pretty tedious. It could not damage me because with 31 million armor, Kral does not damage me at all. He couldn't touch me. And it was just a pain in the butt. It took forever. So that was all for my build, both in terms of gear and Australian points. It was a fairly short video. I will do another one with the mage later on. Not many updates for that, but I think it's worth keeping up to date to what I'm using. Sir Grandalot is checking out. Wishing you all a happy grinding, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Take care.